November is always a great time for huge games, and this year's no different, and we even have an indie game thrown in for good measure too. I'm Maheen Kassor, and here are some of the best games to look out for during November. Starting off on November 8th, it's finally time to see if Sonic Frontiers is going to sink or swim. The famous blue hedgehog is back for a new adventure where you'll experience what is described as open zone freedom. Taking on powerful foes as you make your way through Starfall Islands, you will find yourself speeding across forested areas, desert lands, and more. The many a trailer since its initial announcement at the 2021 Game Awards gave us a look at some of these landscapes with towering structures and vast waterfalls. But will the game reach as far as its open world map? Only time will tell. And then a day after we faced new frontiers with Sonic comes Ragnarok in the form of God of War on November 9th. The fan-beloved God of War Ragnarok broke the internet with its latest trailer, showing Kratos and a much bigger Atreus facing family strife as they take on Freya, Thor, and the impending Ragnarok. Eric Williams has taken over the directing duties from Cory Barlog, and the story will see father and son travel to new realms like Vanaheim, Svartalfheim, and I can say this one, Asgard, to meet new characters like Angerboda and Odin. This will also be the final part of God of War's Norse saga.
War is not the only way.
Now, AAA games aside, here's something a little different. Obsidian's second major Xbox exclusive of 2022, following the release of Grounded from Early Access, is Pentiment. Coming out on the 15th, it's a bit of a weird one, and that's absolutely a good thing. The studio responsible for The Outer Worlds and Fallout New Vegas is working on a historical mystery narrative game, where you set about trying to solve a series of murders over a span of 25 years in 16th century Germany. With its focus on character development and choice-driven storytelling, Pentiment is shaping up to be one of the most unique games of the year. After all, it's one of our most anticipated upcoming Obsidian games for a reason. The highly anticipated sequel to Warzone 1, you guessed it, it's Warzone 2. After Modern Warfare 2 launched on October 28, Warzone 2 is set to usher in a new era of Call of Duty. And then just 2 weeks later, and a day after Pentiment on November 16th, Warzone 2 will launch. And it's one of the most exciting new Battle Royale games in years. Built on the foundations of Modern Warfare 2's advanced gunplay and movement mechanics, Warzone 2 arrives with a brand new map, a new approach to looting and loadouts, and some forward-thinking approaches to respawning and circle shrinking. This one's gonna be big! Until the circle shrinks, of course.
Enemy healer!
And if solving murders in Pentiment and doing murders in Warzone 2 is just too much, the day after, on the 17th, you can pick up Goat Simulator 3. Nope, you didn't miss Goat Simulator 2. Coffee Stain has decided to skip the second installment entirely, and has instead run headfirst into Goat Simulator 3, and it looks as absurd as you'd expect it to be. With a sprawling new sandbox to rip apart, and an advanced physics system to wrap your head around, Goat Simulator 3 is set to be a ridiculous playground that will support 4-player co-op should you want to invite your friends into the carnage. To finish off this epic week of game releases, on Friday the 18th, it's time to say hola to Pokemon's newest mainline series game based off of Spain and the Mediterranean. After dipping their toes earlier in the year with Pokémon Legends Arceus, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet are Pokémon's first truly open world games. So get ready to fall in love with some new mons like Lechonk and Wiglet, who apparently is not related to Diglett at all. And whatever Pokemon you decide to catch, and in whatever order you take on the game's 3 branching story paths, be sure to pick it up on November 18th. Fast forward to the end of the month, on November 30th, Warhammer 40k Darktide releases. It's an all-new co-op action game from the team that brought you the Vermintide series. You'll be able to create your own character, define their skill set, and then push into some gorgeously gritty sci-fi settings to slay hordes of horrible monsters. Fatshark is promising an evolution of the Vermintide 2 melee systems, which are now joined by Warhammer 40k's chunky gunplay. Whether you're playing alone or with friends, Darktide will surely be a riot.
Cover now!
You finished here? Look for a way out!
And those are some of the best games coming out in November. Let us know in the comments which one of these is your favourite, and also remember to like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya!